Recording in progress.
Try to please understand that we have done certain theory areas in our last 3 classes, and we are doing some basic models on the same. Now, there is a matrix math type situation where you already know in column 1 different functions were given, column 2 RMS is expected, and already we have done this. For a sine or cos function, you know the RMS value of this is simply I naught by root 2, where I naught is the peak value of the LC. Now, and one more important point is the C is an easy part. Actually, RMS is nothing but I naught only for this thing. Why? Because see, for one cycle, in case of C, you take for one cycle, the current square is simply I naught square only. Whether it is negative or positive makes no difference under the square. Right? Therefore, what you want is I square dt by t under root is IRMS square. It is simply I naught square dt by t under root. You will cancel these two. Finally, you will get I naught. So therefore, average, one minute, RMS value for an arrangement like this is I naught. Even RMS is I naught, even average is also I naught for this. Average is I naught for this. Whereas for the case of D, I square is equal to I naught square for 0 less than t by 2. I is equal to 0 for 0 less than t by 2 less than t less than t. So therefore, when I do this RMS square for this, it is under root 0 to t. Okay, you can break it like what you want. 0 to t by 2, I naught square dt by t, because the other part is 0. So this will become I naught by root 2. Any doubt? Please ask. ఏ క్వశ్చన్ యాప్ డిలో 0 ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఆల్టర్నేటింగ్ ఓన్లీ ఐ యావరేజ్ 0 అక్కల్ ఉండదు. సో IRMS is I naught by root 2. So therefore, triangle t by 2. So you take only the function for B. For B, I is equal to 4 I naught by t times t. For 0 less than t less than t by 4. Remember, trust me, this is the same function repeats every time. So for such functions, you don't require t by divided by t by 4. 1 quarter circle, what is happening is as it is repeated in the 4 quarters. So in this case, IRMS square is under root 4 I naught by t dt, by the way, square by t by 4. Please help me. What is happening over here? So what you will get is 16 I naught by t square times t cube by 3. By proper substitution, what you will have t by 4 cube times 1 by 3 divided by t by 4. Finally, this is I naught by root 3. So therefore, for B, I RMS is equal to I naught by root 3. So in this case, what is average current area of the triangle? Half into base T by 2 into height I naught by T by 2. So the average value is I naught by 2. So I average is I naught by 2. So that's all. I think it's a direct matching. Average current for positive half cycle is I naught is wrong. Q wrong. You cannot match Q for like full scale average current is 0. A ki yes, correct? Right. Full cycle. Any doubts? Right? Arey, no vienra. Vin, నీకు రావు questions చేస్తే. Listen. Right.
So D లో కూడా ఒక పార్ట్ తీసుకున్నాను.
D లో
ఆర్ఎంఎస్ కి ఒక పార్ట్ తీసుకున్నాను.
చేశాను, అంతే చేశాను. 0 to D ఫంక్షన్ తీసుకో ఒకసారి. Every time I'm defining a function and then I'm doing. Now you see the next case. In this case also, average is full cycle is 0. Now what you need to find is incorrect option. So only for this I will find RMS. That is the same repeated. So what is the function? I is equal to minus V naught plus minus V naught plus voltage. You give me the function for this part. Tell me what is the function for that part. V is equal to minus V naught plus V naught by T by 2 minus 1. V naught by T by 2 into T. This you can write as V naught times 2T by capital T minus 1. For 0 less than T less than T by 2. In that case, A is not, you want incorrect. Okay, that is the correct option. And whereas once T is greater than T by 2, accordingly, for example, if you put T is equal, already got it, 0 to, right. Choose incorrect options. And even this is the same function for T by 2 less than T less than T, correct? Anna? So therefore, it is a correct option. That is the correct option. Now average. Only you will take it for half cycle. Area under the graph. V average is area by time. Area is half into V naught into T by 2 by T by 2. This is V naught by 2. So, correct option. So, VRMS is under root 0 to T by 2 V naught square 4T square by T square plus 1 minus 4T by capital T Tt by T by 2. You will get V naught by root 3. Correct, RMS value. Any doubts? Boys and girls, any doubts? This is also a correct option. Done. So here clearly current lacks EMF by pi by 2. So this will be a inductor circuit. Maybe అనకూడదు. It is an inductor. Pi by 2 అయితే inductor. So therefore power is equal to 0. Zero. ఒకసారి మీరు ఆన్సర్ కూడా చెక్ చేస్తాం. పవర్ కన్జంప్షన్ ఓవర్ ఏ సైకిల్ ఈజ్ 0. నువ్వు నా దగ్గర ఎంత తీసుకున్నావు, నా దగ్గర నుంచి నువ్వు అంతే తీసేసుకున్నావు. అప్పుడు పవర్ కన్జంప్షన్ ఎంత?
పవర్ కన్సంప్షన్ అంటే వాడు ఇవ్వాలి ఒక సైకిల్ లో అయినా లేకపోతే
anything in suppose you face a situation like this, you choose the options, man. You do option as any function of time, tell me. Then 0 correct కదా, ఒకటి చెక్ చేస్తూ ఉండండి. రైట్, ఓకే, రైట్. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value 283 volt, angular frequency 320 per second is applied to the series LCR circuit. Resistance given, L given, C given. First, what is that you need to do anytime? అసలు resonant frequency ఎక్కడో చెక్ చేసుకోండి all the time, whether they required or not. 25 milli 100 pico micro. So what is that you are getting here? 10 power minus 3. This is 1 by 50 times root 10 power minus 9. అంటే 10 to the power of 9. అంతేగా? 10 power 4 root 10 by 50. 200 root 10. Someone please check this value. Someone check this value. 632.45 radian per second. Suppose, now obviously that frequency is not resonant frequency. అలా చేసినా రాదుగా. యాంగులర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ అన్నాడు, మరి యూనిట్స్ పర్ సెకండ్ ఇచ్చాడు కాబట్టి యూనిట్ కన్వర్ట్ ఇంటూ రేడియన్స్ పర్ సెకండ్. 2πf ఏదంటే why 2 into 3.14 into 320. అదే కదా నువ్వు చేయాల్సింది. How much is this value? So this is greater than omega naught. So inductive, right? The total impedance and the phase difference between the voltage across the source are very simple. Tan phi is equal to omega L minus 1 by omega C by 1. That will give you phi. Total impedance Z is equal to R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C square. Why I done this part is to confirm whether it is inductive or capacitive. Circuit is inductive. Any doubts? Next. In an RLC circuit shown in the figure, readings of the voltmeter. What are these voltmeter hardware instruments? They are measuring RMS values. All these voltmeters are measuring RMS values. The source voltage is 130 volts. For this situation, mark out the correct statement. What is that you have given me? In this, current is the same. In all, current is the same. IRMS times R square plus omega L square is equal to V1. V1 is 100 volt. No idea, but okay. Squaring on both the sides gives. Now you got IR. Array under root. What is this value? Pakana 50 volt. Now, very clearly from this I can say I square R square plus I square omega L square is 100 square. So I square omega L square is 100 square minus 50 square. So drop across the inductor is 50 root 3. So therefore, voltage across a resistor 50 volts, voltage across inductor 50 root 3 volts, and that is how to know. Rendu possible hai. One it is VL is now see it is like 120 plus or minus 50 root 3 volt across C. Because why I was to express this? Why not monotonically plus or only minus? No idea about whether the circuit is capacitive or inductive. If it is an inductive circuit, undoubtedly the difference is. But the issue is I'm still confused. Yeah, right. If it is a capacitive, 120 plus 50 root 3. If it is inductive, 50 root 3 minus 120 is not possible. No? Difference. That is not possible. No? I hope you understood. Suppose if it is a capacitive, 120 plus 50 root 3 is admitted. Suppose if it is inductive, I omega L minus I by omega C is the magnitude of the drop across the combination V2. V2 is given as 120, but such a situation never exists. No? So therefore, honestly speaking, clearly it is capacitive because VC minus VL is 120. VC can be written as 120 plus 50 root 3 volt. RMS value cannot be negative. ఎవరు చెప్పారు మ్యాక్సిమం తీసుకున్నాను? ఎక్కడ తీసుకున్నాను నేను మ్యాక్సిమం? ఐఆర్ఎంఎస్ ఇంటూ ఎక్స్ఎస్సి చేస్తే వస్తుంది విఆర్ఎంఎస్. నేను ఎక్కడ మ్యాక్సిమం పీక్ తీసుకోవాలా? నేను అసలు స్టార్ట్ చేసే ముందర కూడా చెప్పాను, ఇవన్నీ హార్డ్వేర్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్స్, దే ఆర్ ఆల్ మెజరింగ్ RMS values. What is the power factor of the circuit? Power factor tan phi is modulus of clearly capacitive. We don't know 1 by omega C minus omega L. Omega L. Thank you. By R. Correct? And this is the ratio same as their voltages. So it is clearly V2, which is given already 120. IR term is 50. 12 by 5. So therefore cos phi is 5 by 30. That's the power factor. Right. The circuit is capacitive in nature. నేనేం చెప్పలేదు అట్లా, నేను చాలా క్లియర్గా చెప్పాను. You are allowed to use Ohm's law at an instant, not for IRMS or not for average. స్టార్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడే చెప్పి స్టార్ట్ చేశాను నేను. So they have given VRMS. Don't sum it and equate it to 130. Wrong. 130 what they have given is also RMS value. Both them. See, very clear. If it is D, it can't be P. Right. Right. I'll solve the solution for this. Who is asking?
General, sir.
Hmm.
They will not any question. Always in any question there is RMS value.
ఎందుకురా అట, నీకు కూడా ఏం చికాకు అనిపిస్తుంది అట్లా ఇన్నిసార్లు ఒకే క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్ చేస్తుంటా. కొందరు రావట్లే అంత స్లోగా చెప్తాను, పాయింట్ టు పాయింట్ గ్యాప్ ఇచ్చి చెప్తున్నా, 3 సార్లు అడుగుతున్నా. Every time same n number of times I have repeated. Nothing is mentioned. That is RMS value. I have no problem in answering that n number of times, but at least, oh God. Right. You have a situation here. Make it fast. When a voltage Vx is given so and so applied to an AC circuit, the current in the circuit is so and so, then you can see that in fact current is leading by 15 degrees. 45 degrees kada, 5 by 4. 15. Current leads voltage by pi by 6. Capacitive in nature. Can I say it is a pure capacitor? It can be RC or it can be LCR also. How it is LCR? No, when XL minus XC is positive, it is positive. XC minus XL is positive, it is possible. So therefore, power factor is what we know. Cos phi is 30 degrees, which is root 3 by 2. Wrong. So P average is ERMS, IRMS, cos phi. ERMS, what is ERMS? 200. What is IRMS? Root 2. And cos phi, root 3 by 2. So this should be 100 root 6 watt. Any doubts? Clear? Clear? Any doubts? Good. What do you want in this question? This is a combination. Only thing that you need to understand is at time t is equal to 0, terminal A in the circuit shown in the figure is connected to B by a key and alternating so and so 1 amp omega 500 radians per second starts flowing in with initial shown in the in a pure capacitor circuit current leads. So Q by, I don't even require all that information also, by the way. Q by C is the voltage part. Oh God. Well, they have given alternating current. So therefore, you need to obtain expression for that. So, the dq by dt is I naught cos omega t. So dq is I naught cos omega t dt 0 to t. So at any instant, the charge on the capacitor Q is equal to I naught by omega sin omega t. Right. Now you substitute the given conditions, you will get a Q, and thereafter it is a normal RC circuit. Any doubt? Any doubt? So what is the role of AC in this, till this point? Till this point. Which means at t is equal to 7 pi by 6 omega, it is I naught by omega. Sin omega is 7 pi by 6. What is 7 pi by 6? Pi plus pi by 6. Sin pi minus 1 by 2. That's all. So minus I naught by 2 omega. Minus in the sense this plate becomes minus and this plate become plus at that instant. And thereafter it is an LCR circuit. Go ahead with that. Any doubt? So I don't want to proceed further because we have done a number of problems on this. Right. 10th question. In the circuit shown, L is equal to 1 microhenry C 1 microfarad or 1 kilo ohm. They are connected in series with an AC source, so and so. Here, when omega is equal to 0 means it's a DC circuit. It is a DC circuit, means a battery type kind of arrangement. What happens to what do you call current flowing through the circuit becomes nearly
omega zero అంటే source లేదు.
omega tends to 0 means okay, if there is no source also there is no current, no? Chalga, no variations means it can be treated as a DC circuit also. Okay. The frequency at which the current will be in phase with the voltage is independent of R, correct? The condition required for this is omega naught L is equal to 1 by omega naught C. That is independent of no, the frequency independent of R kada adiginda vaadu. The current will be in phase with the voltage if omega, right, omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC. Identa vastund 1 by root LC. 1 micro 10 power minus 6 ante 10 power 6 rad per second. So this is wrong. At omega much greater than 10 power 6 radian per second, the BS wrong. It behaves like an inductor. A higher frequency above resonant frequency. Right. So what are the correct options? AB. If it is a multi-correct answer type question. Any doubts? Someone please cross-check this. Same thing repeated. Consider a circuit shown in the figure. The frequency of the AC voltage can be varied without changing the voltage amplitude. Good. Which of the following options is or are correct? The angular frequency at which the power in the circuit becomes half of the array. Yesterday only I have given. Just only refer the formulas once. The angular frequency at which the power in the the angular frequency at which the voltage amplitude across the capacitor is maximum. Angular frequency at which voltage amplitude across the capacitor is maximum. How? Huh? Voltage amplitude across the capacitor is maximum ante charge amplitude maximum kavali. Correct. Current amplitude maximum kavali. Appudu idi kaadu kada condition. D is okay, I think. The angular frequency at which voltage amplitude across the resistor is maximum. Voltage amplitude across maximum ante current amplitude kuda kada. So kabatti D correct. I think in these two there is one. Just refer my solution yesterday. I have given terms for omega. Omega 1 minus omega naught, omega 1 plus omega naught, no equations yesterday. Just please refer that. The angular frequency at which the voltage amplitude across the capacitor is maximum. అవును అవును అదే అందుకే నేను ఏబి చూసుకోమని చెప్పాను. I just have a doubt. The angular frequency at which voltage amplitude across the capacitor is maximum. అంతేగా కెపాసిటర్ ఇస్ ఫిక్స్డ్ కాబట్టి చార్జ్ మాక్సిమం చార్జ్ కండిషన్ మాక్సిమం కరెంట్ అంటే మాక్సిమం కరెంట్ ఇది రాదు కదా. ఈ
ఇంటిగ్రల్ వాల్యూ మాక్సిమం ఉండదు సార్. మాక్సిమం కరెంట్ అని చెప్పలేము కదా కరెక్ట్ గా. డిఫరెంట్ ప్లేస్ లో ఉంటాయి కదా.
ఇంకా కరెక్ట్.
ఫంక్షనల్
సో ఇప్పుడు ఫోర్స్డ్ ఆసిలేషన్స్ లో డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ ఆంప్లిట్యూడ్ మాక్సిమం ఉంది అంటే ఈ ఆంప్లిట్యూడ్ మాక్సిమం ఉంటాయి కదా, వెలాసిటీ ఆంప్లిట్యూడ్. ఎందుకంటే ఒమేగా ఫోర్స్డ్ ఆసిలేషన్స్
అవును, ఇప్పుడు ఆ ఫోర్స్డ్ ఆసిలేషన్స్ కండిషన్ అనుకుంటా ఇది.
అంతే సి
ఒమేగా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఒమేగా నాట్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 2d/2m b 2b/m. అది జనరల్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ అక్కడ కూడా. At omega is equal to omega naught, amplitude is maximum. Right. రాదు
అది డాంప్డ్ ఆసిలేషన్.
డాంప్డ్ ఆసిలేషన్ A, B, D am పక్కా. C we will check again.
ఫోర్స్డ్ ఆసిలేషన్స్ కదా,
ఇదే అనుకుంటారా ఒకసారి
అది
చూడండి.
డాంప్డ్ ఆసిలేషన్.
అది ఒమేగా D స్క్వేర్ వస్తుందేమో లేకపోతే. రైట్, ఓకే. ఒమేగా డ్రైవింగ్. I will check this once, no issues. Two resistors are connected in series across a 5 volts RMS source, alternating potential. The potential difference across 6 ohm is 3 volts. The obvious ga the 6 ohms 3 volts ante IRMS vachese modati case la, in the initial case IRMS is 1/2 amp, 1/2 amp, 1/2 into R 2 volts కావాలి, R 4 ohms అవుతుంది. Only for R circuit, only R, it is as same as ohmic circuit. Ohm's law వేసేసుకోవచ్చు, KVL వేసేసుకోవచ్చు at any time or even for average value, no issue. Only for pure R. R is replaced by a pure inductor L of such magnitude that the current remains R. What is the total effective resistance now? 4 plus 6, 10 ohms. So 6 square plus XL square is 10 square. So XL square is equal to 8 square. XL is equal to 8 ohm. 8 ohm. Then the potential difference across L in volts is very simple. XL R XL, and this is 5 volts. Obviously 3 volts, 4 volts. Any doubts? Any doubts? Asking you again, any doubts? Have you understood how I got XL as 8 ohms? Have you understood how I got 4 volts drop across XL? Clear? Right. Right. The circuit consists of 3 identical resistors, each of resistance R. The parallel circuit. We require some more theory to handle parallel circuit. Transformer circuit. In the circuit, the transformer is ideal with the turn ratio N1/N2 5:1. The voltage of the source is Vs 300 volts. The voltage measured across the load RL 100 ohm is 50 volt. Then find the value of R. Can you please help me on this? What is the power transferred? That's what we need to study here. The voltage of the source is 300 volts. The voltage measured across the load is 50 volts. What is the secondary current? The secondary current is 50/100, 1/2 amps. I secondary. So you can tell something. Power delivered across the load is
I primary by secondary.
V secondary ఇచ్చేసాడు.
I primary
V అది సోర్సా? N1/N2 ఇస్తే V1/V2 కూడా చేసేయచ్చుగా. V1/V2 is 5:1. ఇప్పుడు V2 50 volts కదా. Why V2 is 60?
300 ఇచ్చాడు V2 లో.
I secondary by primary, sir. Formula కూడా ఉంది కదా, sir.
అది పవర్ లాస్ లేనప్పుడు కదా రాయాల్సింది.
అదే అంటే మనకి V2 తెలుసు, V1 కనుక్కోవచ్చు, పవర్ లాస్ కనుక్కోవచ్చు.
అవును, V2 ఎంత తెలుసా అంటే 50 volts. నేను అదే చెప్తాను, మీరు IS రాస్తానంటాడు వీడు, అది ఎప్పుడు కరెక్ట్? ఐడియల్ కి కరెక్ట్. ఇది ఎప్పుడైనా వేసుకోవచ్చు, బట్ ఐకి పవర్ ఐడియల్ కే వేయాలి. V1 వచ్చేసి 250 volt.
అంటే 50 volts R లో పోయింది,
250 volts,
సోర్స్ 300.
300 volts. ఓకేనా? ఆన్సర్ చెక్ చేయండి ఒకసారి.
అసలు ఐ ప్రైమరీ కూడా కనుక్కోవాలి సార్. మనకి హీట్ లాస్ కావాలి, హీట్ లాస్ వచ్చినాక రెసిస్టెన్స్ కనుక్కోవచ్చు.
నేను అలా కాదు, నేనేమంటానంటే VR² ప్లస్ V కాయిల్ దగ్గర అది ఇండక్టర్ లాంటిది ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 300² కదా. ఇక్కడ ఐడియల్ కాదుగా, ఇక్కడ రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఉంది కదా.
క్వశ్చన్ లో ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ కూడా ఐడియల్ అని తీసుకోవాలి.
అంటే కాయిల్స్ దగ్గర ఐడియా.
అప్పుడు పవర్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద పవర్ ఇయర్, ది సేమ్ పవర్ ఈస్ డెలివర్ టు దేర్. అలా తీసుకుని కరెంట్ చేసుకోండి లేకపోతే. రైట్. Only series we will justify. A resistance R and a capacitor having capacitance C are connected to an alternating source of EMF V0. Say it is given omega is 1/√3 RC. అంటే మీకు అర్థం ఏంటో తెలుసా ఇది? 1/ωc is √3 R అని అర్థం. The maximum power delivered by the source is, okay, ఇంకోటి cos phi వచ్చేసి ఏమవుతుంది? R/Z 2R 1/2 cos phi అని తెలుసు. maximum power, maximum average power, instantaneous. The RC circuit ఇది. కరెంట్ ఇదేంటిది? I0 ని V0/2R అని రాసుకోవచ్చు. ఇక Z is equal to 2R ఇక్కడ. V0²/2R sin omega t plus pi/3. ఇప్పుడు what is the maximum value of this function? cos omega t sin omega t plus pi/3 plus cos omega t plus pi/3 sin omega t.
డైరెక్ట్ గా తీసేయండి సార్, ఇంటూ బై 2 cos pi/6 minus cos omega t plus pi.
Sin 2 omega t plus pi/3 is equal to 0. 2 omega t plus pi/3 is pi. 2 omega t is 2 pi/3. Omega t, how do you say? Omega t is pi/3. Therefore, the answer is V naught square by 2R sin 60 root 3 by 2 and sin 120. 1 by 2 kadara sin 1 pi by 3 plus pi by 3 sin అరే ఒమేగా టీ ప్లస్ పై బై 3 అంటే 2 పై బై 3 కదా రూట్ 3 by 2. So 3 by 8 times V naught square by R. Answer సరిపోయిందా? ఏం చేశారు ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ యారో చూపించు ఇక్కడ ఇట్స్ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ రాసిందా ఈ ప్రోడక్ట్ డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేసి జీరోకి ఈక్వేట్ చేసి మీరేదో చేశారు నాకు తెలియదు నేనైతే ఇదే చేశాను. ఎనీ డౌట్స్ బాయ్స్ అండ్ గర్ల్స్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్? నెక్స్ట్ ప్యారలల్ రేపు నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఇంకా అదొకటే మిగిలింది. మీరు మీ వర్క్ స్టార్ట్ చేసుకోండి. ఇది ఇంకొకసారి వర్క్ చేయండి జాగ్రత్తగా. దీనికి ఆన్సర్ ఏమి ఇచ్చారు ఒకసారి నాకు చెప్తారా?
5,000.
వస్తాను. సో ఐడియల్ అని ఇచ్చేసాడు కాబట్టి N2 దగ్గర వోల్టేజ్ తెలుసా మీకు? నో. So that is V primary by V secondary is 5 by 1. V primary V secondary ఇది VS. V primary by V secondary. V primary, if there is no capital R, then V secondary 50, that is for sure. So V primary is 250 volt. Current in the secondary is equal to అదే 50 by 100 1 by 2 amps. So what is the current in the primary? అదే చెప్పేది ఐడియల్ వేయకూడదురా. Why? Because if it is having a resistance, you are not allowed to use that. I can give you the drop across V primary in that case. So I primary, V primary is equal to I secondary, V secondary I can give. So I primary, V primary 250 is equal to I secondary half, V secondary 50. Correct na? I primary is 1 by 10 amps. Power transferred across these two. ఎవరి దగ్గర ఎవరు చెప్పారు? VP అంటే ఇక్కడే అని తీసుకున్నారు. అందుకనే రెసిస్టర్ ఉంది కాబట్టి V ప్రైమరీ అని తీసుకున్నారు. ఇదేంలో డిసిపేట్ అవుతుంది? ఇందులో ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అయింది, అందులో డిసిపేట్. ఏది 250 అనేది? ఇక్కడ డ్రాప్ 250 అని తీసుకో. ఇక్కడ డ్రాప్ 1 minute, ఇక్కడ డ్రాప్ 250 అని తీసుకో. ఇది 300. ఇప్పుడు విషయం ఏంటంటే IRMS మనకు వచ్చింది. IR square plus 250 square is 300 square. So you know I, it is same as I primary. You can find R. Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts?
అక్కడ హీట్ డిసిపేటెడ్ రెసిస్టర్ కూడా తీసుకోవాలి కదా సార్. I primary, E primary is equal to
ఇప్పుడు అదే రైట్ సైడ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈస్ డెలివర్డ్ టు దిస్, దట్ ఈస్ డిసిపేటెడ్. This acts as source for this.
వీళ్ళు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ సర్క్యూట్ రైట్ దానికి పవర్ ఇస్తుంది
No,
అనుకుంటున్నాను.
across this whatever is the power transferred,
That is.
That power is dissipated here. Right side, there is no confusion. Whatever the power that I am receiving to transformer, I am dissipating here. ఇందాకడ కూడా ఎన్సీఆర్టీ క్వశ్చన్ ఇట్లానే చేశాం. ఫర్గాట్ ఎన్సీఆర్టీ క్వశ్చన్ టౌన్కి ఇక్కడే కదా వేసింది, లాస్ ఇక్కడేగా చూసుకుంది, లాస్ ప్లస్ డెలివరీడే కదా ఇక్కడ మీరు. That's what I have done. I am not doing anything different. So I have skipped only 2 questions. This one also we can do. In a series LCR circuit in a phasor corresponding to a voltage across resistor, capacitor, inductor instance are shown. VRO 4 volt, VCO 3 volt, VLO. It is a capacitor, it is an inductive circuit. Very clearly inductive circuit. So finally what I have is 3 volt. What I have is 4 volts. Oh, VLO minus VCO. Right. So finally it is 5 volt. But that is wrong. That is wrong. They want voltage amplitude of the source. Okay. If they have given amplitudes, my answer is amplitude. If they have given RMS value, suppose if the in the question if they mentioned figure have the voltages and instead the RMS kind of just all the time please compare. Question amplitude, answer amplitude, no issues. Question RMS, answer amplitude, there is an issue. Right. Except 2 questions. 1, 2. That's all I have done. In 50 minutes. 50 minutes.